Since my blade decided to attack me during my quilt top making last week, I am going to take that, we're going to change the blade, but I bought one of these on clearance at work and I'm going to use it to see how it does. So what it is you take this apart. It's got this little ninja star in it. I need a screwdriver. Well, you put your little blade in there, and then what it does is in these little like holes in the ninja star, it keeps your blade in there, and then you use it for cutting your strip piecing instead of grabbing your scissors each time like I seem to be doing. So I'm going to find all the pieces that I need, like a seam ripper, like a screwdriver to get this open, and then put it on in there. And that's it. So I've got to find my blades to replace my rotary cutter, but now this little guy sits in here. It's got magnets on there. It's had magnets somewhere. There we go. And this sits like that. And my fingers can't touch the blades, but when I get my little chain pieces in there, they're going to be able to get all snipped up. So, and then when I want to put it away, I don't have to leave it sitting out like this. I just open this up, put my little ninja star inside so it's ready to travel. Oh, come on. And then magnet it closed. How cool is that? I don't know why it took me so long to get one of these, but I'd always looked at them, and obviously I went for blue because they didn't have teal. My other color options were like pink or different shades of purple, and I think maybe green, but the blue was just right. So there you have it. This is the Blade Saver thread cutter from Purple Hobbies. So in addition to making it so that my fingers don't get chopped anymore, I replaced that blade nice and fresh, and I have my little Blade Saver thread cutter. So in addition to that, I've got some fabric mail. And no, I didn't buy any fabric. One of you awesome viewers, Tammy, reached out and said that you had some fabric and she didn't know what to do with it and wanted to send it my way to see what I could turn it into for some 3-yard quilts. So let's open this up and see what's inside. Are you coming to help? I'm having help right now. What you doing? Oh, watch your nose. You don't need to lose your whiskers. Ooh, okay. I've seen, we have one of these at work. That has been a really cute little collection. Let me bust these out. She said they may not all work together, but if I need to break them up, so be it. So we've got, oh, this one's cute. This one's like a little inspirational. Make it better, make change, make it pretty, make it count. Did anyone else watch that Making It on NBC with Amy Poehler and Nick Offerman? This is really cute. This is gonna be fun to work with. This one, you can pull in the pinks, you can pull in the reds, a little bit of gray. I like the stripe in the background. That kind of gives it a little something different. So this is gonna be a fun one to use as a focal print. This one here, little nuts and bolts and screws, kind of fun. This is from the Rollicking Robots collection, Patrick Lose. And then this one is called, oh shoot, we have this one too. Handy, make it, what is it? Where's my selvage? QT Fabrics. Oh, it doesn't, it's not gonna tell me. Huh. Anyways, It's got little construction signs, home sweet home, please keep off the grass. This one will be a good manly quilt, so to speak. Those are gonna be fun. So this one, I mean, this one could pair together. It might be, that's actually, that could be fun because it make it, a little make it and all those make it better, make it change, make history. We're making things with screws. I might do that as a little like odd combo. Let me know below. I probably won't be doing this week, so you have a chance to like weigh in on this one. So, gosh, it gets so weird in the afternoons. Does anybody have their cats that get weird zoomies all the time? Gosh. And so anyways, back to fabric. So I think these could actually pair together really well. They seem good and similar in color. And then maybe like a pink Kona or something would be like my third color. Let me know what you think. This one, I feel like this would be good with like a brown, like a wood grain, and then maybe bring in one of the other colors like the green or the blue. So that one will be fun. These are gonna be so much fun. Thanks, Tammy. I hope you like what I end up making with these, and we'll have a whole lot of fun. So now I'm determined to sew. So it is my husband's birthday this weekend, and so obviously I'm gonna lose my weekend sewing time, at least on Saturday, because that's his birthday. So in the meantime, I want to do something sewing in my room on Sunday. So I think I'm gonna evaluate what actual projects I have that I can either get started cutting or moving along with, and do something new and exciting and fun. So let's see what I find. Well, with birthdays and all sorts of stuff going on this week, I just didn't have time to sew, like for reals this time. And so you got little bits and pieces of things that happened this week, but no sewing. So February, that's gonna change. And there's a few things why that's gonna change. Last year, I had purchased and shopped for fabric for my cousin having his second baby and her baby quilt, which is still not made. I thought I was gonna do the glam clam, and I really wanted to do the glam clam, but right now my brain is just not in a glam clam side of space. So I have all these half yards from the Wild Meadow collection from Moda, and a couple of Moda grunge ones in there, obviously. And so I'm gonna figure out some pattern that I can do with these. I think I have 9 because I did cut up one of them to be glam clams, so I've probably got like 8 or 9 clams already cut out. Someday they'll get used. I think that's probably going to be a better one to use as a scrappy quilt for the first time, just to kind of get the feel of how to use the template and everything. So maybe that'll show up later this year with my scraps, who knows. Anyways, so I'm going to figure out a pattern for this with either half yards like I have, or just use the fat quarters. It's just going to be a baby quilt, and so I may need to get a background fabric or some coordinate in case I decide to go that route. I've been looking at some different Cluck Cluck Sew patterns and Quilty Love patterns to see what some of my options are. So stay tuned for that, probably next week. I'm hoping to get it going because first birthday is gonna happen real soon. And then on the other side of things, we talked about my block of the month for quite some time now. That block of the month that I did with the shop, that I signed up and was gonna do all the grunge blocks. I made 2 blocks last year. And my plan that I said in my first video was that I was going to finish this block of the month, and I've just run out of steam. So I'm going to take all these grunge scraps and just, I guess they're not scraps yet, take all these grunge pieces and just put them in my stash and have grunge fabric to use. And then I can feel good and move ahead and move forward with other projects and things that excite me a little bit more, and know that the fabric's going to get used and used in a worthwhile way instead of feeling like I'm trapped in a block of the month. So that's what's gonna happen with that. And maybe that will get me a step ahead to not feel like a roadblock of the block of the month lingering over me. So if I get that roadblock out of the way, then I feel like I can start sewing more things that make me happy and move on to maybe that Art East Quilt Company block of the week that I was really excited about. So you'll probably see some of this fabric get repurposed in that. And in the meantime, I'm gonna see what I can get done, and then I'll show you what I did next week.